What's growing on, gardeners? On today's 2-minute garden tip, I am going to show you how to overwinter sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are actually not potatoes. They are the root of a morning glory vine, which is why they have such beautiful, vibrant purple flowers. The way we propagate sweet potatoes is not like how we plant a potato. We actually take a sweet potato, we stick it in moist potting mix, and we wait for it to root. And then it will form buds, which will turn into green vines, and we will cut those green vines at the nodes and plant them. We call those nodes that we plant sweet potato slips. The problem is this process can take about 2 months in order to make sweet potato slips suitable for planting. So if you get a late start in the spring rooting your sweet potatoes, you can be very far behind schedule. So we can actually take our existing sweet potato vines, if they haven't been killed by frost yet, and overwinter those slips for a huge jump start next year. And this process is so easy. Here I have a bunch of Okinawan sweet potato vines, which are very rare and hard to come by. So I'm just going to take one of these vines and I'm going to snip it, and I'm going to snip off all of the leaves. And that is going to leave me with a long stem that is probably about 4 to 6 inches long or so. And we're going to root this, and this is going to become our new sweet potato plant. I'm going to take a few of these just for good measure. That way we are absolutely certain we have enough of them to propagate for next year. And the end result is what you see right here. All 3 of these that you see are what we call sweet potato slips. So what I'm going to do is take these and I'm going to put them in a cup of warm water for about 1 week, and that is going to cause them to root. And after 1 week, your sweet potato slips are going to look like this. Look at the root mass on these sweet potatoes. This is how quickly they root. They root readily and easily indoors in room temperature. So all we have to do is take one of these sweet potato slips and just plant them in a small pot with potting mix. Then we'll water it in with some diluted fertilizer like Jack's 20-20-20 or something that doesn't stink. And then we are going to keep this indoors in a sunny location as a house plant. They will grow very slowly in indoor temperatures with a weaker winter light, but they are an evergreen plant, so they still will need a good amount of sun. Keep in mind, sweet potatoes are a tropical vine, so they do need warm temperatures and sunlight and nutrients at all times. You'll need to fertilize this probably about once a month with something like half-strength diluted Jack's 20-20-20 or a similar fertilizer that won't make your house stink. You'll also have to give it sunlight at all times, so it will need a sunny window. If you do not have a sunny window, you will have to give it a grow light, or if you have a climate where you get no sun in the wintertime, you may need a grow light. But as long as you keep it indoors, you keep the temperature warm, you give it some light, and you give it those nutrients, it will grow. And the indoor temperatures and weaker light will keep it crawling around so this vine won't become unmanageable all winter. If the vine does start to grow, simply cut the vine back if it becomes too much for you to manage. Then once March or April comes around, you can bring it outdoors, acclimate it to true sun, give it more fertilizer. It'll put off a ton of slips, and then you can cut them and harvest them for planting once it gets warm enough in the spring. And that is all you have to do to overwinter a sweet potato. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip.
If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.